Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mackenzie. My husband is in the Army and we are moving to Germany. In my last video, I talked about the EFMP process, which is the first step to the moving process to Germany, and I talked about government passports. In this video, I'm going to talk more about transportation and booking travel because we kind of have a complicated travel situation. We wanted to leave and fly out of our home of record state, so it just kind of makes things a little more complicated. I'm going to share more about our specific situation because it might look a little different if you are PCSing to Germany and don't have the same situation that we do. The first situation we ran into when we tried booking our travel is that the travel office, is it the travel office? I'm not sure. My husband keeps calling it port call, but the port call office could not book our flights sooner than 3 months out. So I think we had to wait like a week or something before he could see flights for the month that we wanted to leave. Our second problem that we ran into was that the unit that we are going to requested that my husband be there early to do a training thing. On his orders, we only have 30 days to early report, so we only have a 30-day window for us to get there before his official report date. And the date that the unit wanted my husband there was 3 days before that 30-day window started. My husband had to call HRC or communicate with somebody at HRC to amend his orders and send him new orders that had a 60-day report window. I think it took probably 2 or 3 days for him to get those new set of orders. When he went back to the port call office within that 3-month window to book travel with his new orders, the port call office said he needed a signed leave form and clearing papers. He was able to reserve a flight on the Patriot Express, but he was not able to book actual tickets. I wrote down that we had reserved spots on the Patriot Express, but they couldn't be ticketed. The problem with the Patriot Express is that they do not fly animals during the summer, and we have 2 pets that would be riding in cargo. We have a dog and a cat, and so because of that, we needed an ETP for the pets to fly commercial and for us to fly commercial with the pets. Basically, to do that, you have to book with the Patriot Express and then get that memo saying that you are authorized to fly commercial, and then you can book commercial flights. The problem with getting clearing papers, these are papers that a soldier usually gets when they are leaving one installation and going to another, and they have to go around to a bunch of different offices and get signatures and stamps that are basically saying that they are free, they don't have any obligations or responsibilities with that office, and they are free to move to the next installation. And usually soldiers don't get those until they are about 2 weeks from leaving. The problem with that is that we want to book our travel sooner than 2 weeks out. He didn't have a problem getting the signed leave form, and that was him booking leave to travel and to house hunt. He didn't have any issues getting the leave form from his commander. She got it back to him within probably 2 days. The problem was the clearing papers, and from what we understand, we think that this is an installation policy, so we think that this is just a Fort Hood policy. It might not be the same at other posts. My husband said that he basically went to the office where they issue clearing papers and sweet-talked the lady there into giving them to him, and she did. So he got his clearing papers and his leave form and went back to the port call office. They checked my husband's orders, that he had clearing papers, that we had passports, and a signed leave form, and then he authorized commercial travel for the pets, which means instead of working with the port call office, my husband went down to the SATO office, and these are the people that book commercial travel for soldiers. So he also got a pet reimbursement memo. This is important because if you are flying commercial and you have to pay out of pocket for your pets to fly, the Army will reimburse you up to $2,000 for one pet. I don't believe they do 2 pets. Port Call also gave my husband his NATO orders. He has normal orders and he has NATO orders. When my husband went down to the SATO office and told them that we wanted to fly out from our home of record state, which is North Carolina, instead of the state where we are stationed, which is Texas, they said that we needed an ETP to travel from an alternate location. Now, because my husband is a company commander, he was able to write this memo and sign it for himself. During all of this time when my husband is running back and forth every single day to all of these offices, I'm doing research on flying with pets, and the airline that we want to fly with the pets is Lufthansa. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but we want to fly with that airline because they have an air-conditioned cargo hold for pets, and from what I have read online, they are the best airline to travel with pets. I also have learned that you have to have a Facebook account to PCS to Germany. I have not used my Facebook account. It has been inactive for probably 5 years, but I had to log in and reactivate my Facebook account so that I could be added to all of the PCS to Germany, PCS with pets, PCSing Facebook pages in general. I added myself to probably 20 of them, and from reading all the information from what people have posted on there, Lufthansa has a heat embargo for pets and will not fly pets if the temperature is above 85 degrees at the origin and the arrival destination. As we live in the South, our home of record state is in the South, and we want to fly in August. Definitely hotter than 85 degrees in August. The solution that my husband and I came up with was that he would fly to Germany by himself in August to do his training, and me, the kids, and the pets would fly a month after him when the weather is hopefully cooler and the pets won't be denied travel. This is called non-concurrent travel or deferred travel. And there has to be like a specific reason given. And the form you have to fill out is a DD888 form. It's an application for transportation for dependents. If I can find a blank one, I'll put it on the screen, but this just is basically authorizing dependents to travel without you. A tornado out there. After my husband had all of those forms signed and ready to go, he went back to the SATO office and they booked our flights on American Airlines from North Carolina to Germany, a non-stop flight. American Airlines is not the airline that we wanted to fly on, and so the SATO office told my husband if my husband had a problem with getting the pets booked through American Airlines, they could book us on the other flight through Lufthansa that we want. So my husband called American Airlines and he got super frustrated. Apparently it's just really hard to talk to someone at American Airlines, and it was really confusing, and he went back to the SATO office and said, I'm just frustrated. I can't get anyone to confirm or help me with booking the pets. And so that was enough reason for the SATO people to rebook our flights on the Lufthansa airline that is operated by United. The Army has to use an American airline, and so because Lufthansa is operated by United, that is why we were able to book. It's just like the first option that they can find has to be American, from what I understand. My husband's booked, I'm booked. We have not yet confirmed the pets on those flights yet. We have requested it, but you have to request it and then they approve you, and you have to get confirmation that way. We have put in a request for it, but we have not gotten back that we are approved or confirmed yet. I think that's all for this video. In my next one, I might talk more about the pets and everything that goes into flying with pets and their crates and all of that. If that's not my next video, my next one will be more about transportation and booking household goods and unaccompanied baggage and storage and all of that information. But I hope that this was helpful to you if you are PCSing to Germany, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.